From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
You're watching All-Star 15 TV. To bring you all the action from Derby, Connecticut, here is AJ Capone.
Hello everybody and welcome to Extreme Sim TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is the returning Wheels America Cup Series, their regular season finale race from Phoenix Raceway. It is the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150. We're looking at 150 laps around Phoenix Raceway. Here are some race details if you missed them in the open. We're looking at a day to night transition, 150 laps around this place. One fast repair for each one of our drivers here tonight. Max incident limit is set at 30. Everybody gets 4 sets of tires, 50% of fuel. Stage 1 ends on lap 40. Stage 2 ends lap 90, and we will have one attempt at a green-white checkered. So, with that being said, welcome to All-Star 15 TV in association with Extreme Sim TV to bring you the broadcast tonight. Hopefully you are all having a wonderful Thursday. One more day of the work week. Should be a fun show here tonight. Currently waiting through qualifying. Gonna bring up that in a second so I can tell you how some drivers are running. Right now, pole sitter is sitting to be that 24 machine of Steve Tucker. Fastest lap so far is a 27.58. Josh King comes in at a 27.61. And then Tony Edwards at a 0.62. So relatively our top three very close together. Currently watching Joseph Grijalva. He comes in at a 27.93. It's going to put him 11th place. Jesse Erdman coming to his checkered flag of qualifying. He's in 18th position trying to move up that board. And does he? No, he's going to stay 19th after Matt Opplinger is going to go from no time all the way to P8. Coming down the backstretch, there's Matt Opplinger sitting at a 27.85, coming off of turn 4 towards the line. He will stay right there. Comes across at a 27.99 for a second lap, so his first lap at a 0.85 will hold there. Jonathan Wright on the racetrack. He is into the playoffs on points, but right now, he goes to P12, 27.92. Gonna go high, turn 1, low, off of turn 2, towards the backstretch. Really nice Ford Fusion 04 good wrench machine. All the way to the yellow line, through the restart zone, back to the line. Will he improve? And survey says he's gonna go P5. 27.69. Robert Hissong gonna take the green flag there. Looking good in that 28 Ford Performance machine. Nice snake on the side. Nice and easy. Going to be a little high in 3 and 4. Coming towards the line now. Where is this going to put him? Right now it's P17. P17 on the board at a 28.03. Gonna drive like hell in 1 and 2. Gonna keep her low this time. Looks like a nice exit towards the backstretch. Gonna get close to the wall. This is where he's gonna really determine his lap time. He's gonna try to get it all the way down to that yellow line. Gonna be about a lane up. And to the start-finish line, he will sit P14 at a 27.94. See everybody's lap time going across the top of your screen. I am AJ Capola of Extreme Sim TV, All-Star 15 TV, and the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, which is the sponsor for tonight's race. Little more of that later on, but we are going to follow Frankie Bararso as he's about to take the green flag in his qualifying attempt. Very good exit off of turn 4 across the line through the dogleg. Some interesting facts with Frankie Bararso, Steve Tucker, and a couple other drivers last night while they were practicing. They did try out downshifting to see if that was faster. Gonna get all the way down to that yellow line off of turn 4 to the line. Frankie Bararso will sit P7, 27.73. About a 10th.5 off the fastest lap in qualifying. Got 1 lap left. Here he comes back to the line. And that puts him P5. Gets about 5/10 faster. Currently sitting P5. We're going to go look at Mike Corvu in that 77. There he is, coming for his green flag. Ooh, and he's going to spin in qualifying. Going to do a lot of damage in that Massachusetts State Police machine. It's going to end up redoing his lap time if he can get back out there. But nobody else right now is on track. Currently, your pole sitter, if everything stays the same, will be Steve Tucker and Josh King outside pole. All right, and we are going to grid. Don't know why that popped up immediately. That was kind of weird. Usually I pop it up, but since it wanted to and everything, here it is. Steve Tucker, Josh King going to be your row 1. Row 2 is Tony Edwards and Jeff Tetro. Row 3, Frankie Bararso, Jonathan Wright. Mitch Diamond is going to start off on row 4. Next to Josh Larson, Adam Newbert, and Matt Opplinger. is going to be row 5. You will see the rest of the qualifying order go across your screen. This is going to be interesting, everybody. So with that being said, I was in a practice session with a lot of the guys last night, and they did try out downshifting. It looked like you ran about the same lap times, but the thing is, you did burn about an extra lap and a half to 2 laps more of fuel, and all that really is subjective, depending on how your driving style is. But that is everybody through the race here tonight. Shotgun on the field is that 62 of Kevin Bullock. Hasn't populated yet. Gonna be fun, everybody. We're gonna get going in just a little bit. There they go. Actually, I don't know if Kevin Bullock's here. Oh no. That is not good. We already have the 1 to go signal, it looks like. Going across the top of your screen is the leaderboard and the gap to the race leader. Your front row is Steve Tucker in that 24 Douglas distributing. Is English tonight. And Josh King in the 7 on the outside. Row 2 again is Tony Edwards and Jeff Tetro. And row 3, Frankie Bararso and Jonathan Wright. Here we go towards the green flag of the race. Steve Tucker with a...
Green flag, green flag.
Good launch there. Good launch. Crosses the start-finish line. And that's when everybody is allowed to cut down and use that dog leg. Frankie Bararso jumps a couple positions up to P3. He's going to try for P2, get underneath that 7 of Josh King. Bararso already up 2 positions off the start of that race. We are green in the desert. Josh King going to fly underneath the 24 of Steve Tucker. Steve Tucker going to stay on that outside, going to look for a really nice run coming back towards the line to complete lap 1. There's that run on that outside. Now look at Frankie Bararso try to use that outside. Going to try to use that outside to get by Josh King. Here comes Tony Edwards right behind them as well in that 18 Chevy Camaro. See him right on screen right there. But right now, it is a battle for the lead. It is Steve Tucker in that 24 and Josh King in the 7. King putting...
Caution.
Oh, we have
flag.
a caution out on the racetrack. Oh, boy. Charles Balance. And it looks like Robert Richards. We are going to go back and see what had happened there. And I'll rewind a little bit because it diverted to... Right this way. Oh, that'd be... Let's see. There's Robert Richards in that 93. Everything is looking good so far. Waiting to see that 41 come from somewhere. This is coming towards the start-finish line. And there it is, all happening in front. See Thomas Meeks right there into the wall. Gonna click on him. Gonna follow this. And that looks like the 13 of Brian Tagg. Already loose, heading towards the inside. Let's see if there was any contact. No, not with him, but Reese Kelva and Joe Rialva Looked like to get into it just a little bit there. Yeah, Reese kind of punts the 47, puts the 13 on the apron. I don't know if there was a little bit of a door check there, but Meek spins. There goes Richards. And you're going to see Charles balance too. Ouch. Well, here we go. We're back to live. We're under caution for the first time here in the desert for the Wheels America Cup Series. It is the regular season finale. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150. Steve Tucker, your leader. Josh King sitting P2. Nothing's changed between your top two, but Frankie Bararso is up 2 positions to sit in third. Tony Edwards down 1 to be in fourth. Mitch Diamond is in fifth. Adam Newbert 6th. Jeff Tetro 7th. Jonathan Wright 8th. 9th is Josh Larson. And Ryan Poscato is sitting in 10th. The lights are out on the pace car, and we are about to go green once again. Pace car is on pit road, and now we have this long backstretch before we go green in that Geico restart box. That 24 is looking for a good restart. Frankie Bararso right behind him. And there he goes, Steve Tucker with a great restart. Frankie Bararso cuts underneath the 24 immediately. Gonna attempt to make a pass in turn 1. They're side by side in the middle of turn 1 and 2. Gonna really come down to how the 24 can exit. Pretty good exit out of the 24. Looks like the runs are gonna come from the outside. Ooh, Frankie Bararso on that
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out once again. Gonna look for Nick Bibby. There he is. And let's see. We are looking at that 32 machine. That red Ford Mustang. Reese Kelva gonna shoot to the inside. See the 88 blinking just a little bit. Ooh, and Reese is just gonna carry too much speed and wash up the track, and I don't want to say annihilate Bibby, but puts Bibby right into the wall head first. And there's the 22 of Jeff Sickles on the outside in that A's Lawn and Landscaping, last week's sponsor at Dover. Just so everybody remembers, the first stage concludes at lap 40 when the leader crosses the line to take lap 40. We are just about 9 laps in. We will have a transition from day to night. It has already started. So far, really nothing's changed outside of the 2 cautions here tonight. We've had a couple cars get mixed up to it. Looks like Jeff Sickle could possibly still be on pit road, and he's definitely down almost 2 laps. think that was Charles Balance going to get his lap back. 3 cars currently a lap down. Nick Bibby, Brian Tagg, and Jeff Sickle. Still under caution. So, while we're under caution, the primary sponsor of this race is the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. I happen to be the host of the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. Tomorrow, we have an episode come out on pretty much everywhere you would think a podcast can come out on. Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Tuned In. Check us out. We are talking about the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg playing Sully. Should be interesting. We take comparisons from the movie to the games and vice versa. But the lights on that pace car are off. We are a lap away from going green. Another thing with these restarts, these cars cannot take the dog leg until they pass the start-finish line. There also cannot be any passing before the start-finish line. So there's Josh King trying to warm up those tires, clean them off a little bit. 24 now doing the same thing. Appreciate everybody for being here tonight. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We will be following the Wheels America Cup Series all the way to their championship race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway right here on All-Star 15 TV. In the restart box, there goes the 24.
Green, green, green.
Getting a little help with Frankie Bararso. Bararso's going to pass the line, cut right underneath the 24, attempt to pass once again. Here comes the 18 of Tony Edwards in that orange 18 machine. Steve Tucker doing his best on that outside, doing a really good job at it too. Ooh, Bararso.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, man. He's around with a lot of damage. So's Josh King in that Racing Corner podcast vehicle. Oh, boy. That MK2 aerospace machine is all sorts of messed up. We are going to go back and see that. Wonder what happened there. Once I could find it, we're gonna go back and see it. There it is. So this is coming out of turn 2. Gotta change cameras, maybe get us a better angle. But this is them coming out of turn 2. Steve Tucker with an excellent run. Gonna see Frankie Bararso try to get in between both of them. But here they come straight at us. Wow. Curious on what happens. Does King punt Bararso a little bit? Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like. And then Bararso's going to kill that inside wall and come right back up into the 7. And Tony Edwards is probably going to need some new underwear after that, because he gets through no problem and by centimeters. Wow, big wreck between the two of them. We're actually going to rewind that and see it again. But this time we're going to see it from the cockpit of Mr. Tony Edwards. There we go. Here's the cockpit view. Let's see it. There's the little nudge. See if there's any contact. None. He's just gonna... That's some amazing driving by that 18 Tony Edwards machine. And there's Steve Tucker right out in front of him. But we are under caution for the third time. That's gonna be a jump to pit road and definitely use the fast pair. Very unfortunate for two very fast drivers. But I will say, Bararso has 3 wins. King is in on points. So they are both pretty much just looking to better their stake from next week on. Oh, wow. Josh King, all the way back in 23rd, still on the lead lap. Might have been able to drive to pit road. Actually, Frankie Barroso looks to be on the lead lap too. There he is. Brand new car. Gridding up, getting ready to go. There goes the pace car once again, and we have a new driver on the front row for one of these starts. It is Tony Edwards in that Jegs 18 Chevy Camaro. Good looking car. Second row consists of Adam Newber and Mitch Diamond. To the Geico restart zone, and there goes
Green.
Steve Tucker. 65 of Diamond's going to try to take second place, go all the way down to the inside. Going to have Edwards on his outside. If he can clear that 18, he's going to be better off down the backstretch. And he does. He does clear the 18 by just barely. They're going to go into turn 3. Edwards is going to cut to the inside and make the pass coming towards the line. There goes the 17 of Adam Newbert. He's going to cut to the inside once again, take the dog leg. Looks like the 65 of Diamond is stuck on that outside. But we've seen that outside work very well if you could hold it. There comes the flip. Tony Edwards and Diamond. Nope. Kind of backed out of it a little bit on entry, and hey, live to drive another lap. Now, look at Tony Edwards starting to gain a little bit on Steve Tucker. Gonna try to use the dog leg to gain a little bit of time, about 0.3 behind. We are 21 laps in, halfway through stage 1, and the yellow flies again. Looks like Matt Opplinger. Here we go. Let's see it. See the 82 Hooters machine. That's Matt Opplinger. We're going to go into turn 1. Looks like the 47 just might give him a little shove and might end up being sandwiched between the 47 and 19. Ooh, he's got Yingling on that car too. Nice. Ooh, looks like nobody else is going to hit him outside of those 3 cars. There's Joe Grijalva. He has no front end there. Gonna go look at the 19 car of Michael Bennett. Yeah, they got sandwiched, and he's got some rear end damage there. Gonna look at the chase view. Oh yeah, that's pushed in pretty good. Caution here for the fourth time. We are just past halfway in stage one. That will conclude on lap 40. Your leader and the leader who has led every lap so far is Steve Tucker. Tony Edwards sitting in second. Mitch Diamond in that 65 sitting P3. He's up 4 positions. Adam Newbert going to be in 4th, and Jonathan Wright in 5th. Your biggest mover of the race so far is Luke Doberman, currently sitting in 15th, up 12 positions. See how Frankie Bararso is doing, coming off pit road, currently in 26th. Looks to still be on the lead lap. That's good. And we are gridding up, getting ready to go. All right, everybody, another restart. Can Steve Tucker do what he's been doing all night and get these excellent launches? Down the backstretch they go, all the way towards the restart box. And away they go. Tucker's going to hold it through the restart box. And there he goes. Going to look for the 04 Jonathan Wright. Saw them dive way towards the inside of the track. Diamond and Wright. Steve Tucker still your race leader. Tony Edwards going to scrape the wall just a little bit. Ooh! Look at Larson. Does he save it? And he does. That 51 monster assault machine almost gets turned going into turn 3. '87 machine of Jeff Tetro. Looking to try to use that Harvick line, that apron. Head back up towards the lead. Steve Tucker with about 2.5 tenths of a lead over Mitch Diamond. And Tucker puts the fastest lap of the race on the board. A 27.79.
Caution, yellow flag.
And caution's out on the racetrack. It is Robert Hissong. Let's see what happens with that 29 machine. I think they're going to go into turn 1. It looks like the 3 just comes right down and hits the 28. 28 tries to correct it, and they both just end up with a lot of damage. 35 of Matt Smith also involved. He's going to have a lot of damage. Grijalva trying to get by. Erdman trying to get by. Anthony Williams doing a really good job getting by. Has a little right side damage there, but not too bad. 5th caution of the race here tonight. Tony Edwards. Gotta hit live first, AJ. Might need to do that. For some reason it said Tony Edwards in the first. I was like, what happened to Steve Tucker? Yeah, Robert was doing well. Robert was doing very well. But stuff happens. A blue girl says, let's go 28. And yeah, he was doing really well. Unfortunately, he just had to jump to pit road, which is not good. Right. Looks like we're going to have about a 10-lap shootout. to conclude stage one. Can Steve Tucker hold on to that lead, or can Mitch Diamond continue his charge all the way up towards the front? Oh, Bluegill. Bluegill. I apologize. I will now maximize my YouTube chat so I can see it and not squint at the wording. But we are under caution for the 5th time here tonight. Steve Tucker is still your race leader. Everything else behind him has changed, but he hasn't. He has stayed the leader this whole race. I feel like a dum-dum. This is the Wheels America Cup Series. Their regular season finale here at Phoenix Raceway. For the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150. Check out that podcast wherever you find your podcasts. New episodes every Friday. This week, it is the Uncharted movie review and discussion. Gonna completely discuss about Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg and how they play Nathan Drake and Sully Sullivan. Because, you know, Sully Sullivan. Can't come up with any better names. But the lights are out on the pace car. We are about a half a lap away from going green. Your front row is Steve Tucker and Mitch Diamond. Second row consists of Tony Edwards and Adam Newbert. They cannot pass. They cannot pass until they cross the start-finish line, and they cannot use the dog leg until they cross the start-finish line. Bluegill. Appreciate you all for being here, but we're about to go green, so that's got to go away to focus on the race. Great restart by Steve Tucker. Tony Edwards going to cut underneath the 65. So far, the 65 still has the position going into turn one. Both drive it in very deep. Steve Tucker still your race leader, about 2.5 tenths. Coming down the backstretch there, side by side. 18 gives a little bit to stay in P3. For P4, though, they're side by side. Jonathan Wright and Adam Newbert. Newbert in that 17. The 04 is going to stay way high. Going to give the position to the 17. And looks like he might just shove the 17 through turn 1 and 2. Here comes the 19 of Michael Bennett. Going to look back towards your race lead. They are pretty much nose to tail, just tenths away. Steve Tucker doing a really good job. But Mitch Diamond is looking to make the pass, and so is Tony Edwards. Looks like you have to really utilize that dog leg to really protect your position there. You saw Mitch Diamond in more of like a reaction move. 17, Newbert gets really loose, going to lose 2 positions. Oh, nope, just 1. 19 had an issue going into turn 3. That's going to allow the 51 of Josh Larson to go by. Josh Larson going to try. Oop, nope. Kind of fell back there a little bit. Just a couple laps to go in stage 1. Ooh, both the 65 and 18 get really loose coming out of turn 2. That's going to allow Steve Tucker to just pull away. Here they come once again. Can Diamond or Edwards get to Steve Tucker, or is Steve Tucker going to win another stage here? Coming to 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go into stage 1. Distance between Mitch Diamond and Steve Tucker is almost a half a second. Tony Edwards is about 9/10 back from Steve Tucker. Biggest battle on the racetrack. We're going to go a little bit further back. Adam Newbert and Josh Larson. That's at 17 and 51. 51 going to come off of turn 4 back to the line with a nice run coming. Keep an eye on this. Less than 2 laps to go. Ooh, there goes Mitch Diamond. Looks like he's trying to close it in just a little bit. Just about 4/10 separating the leader from second place. White flag in the air. White flag of stage 1. Steve Tucker going through the dog leg towards turn 1. Gonna get through turn 1 and 2. No problem. Down the backstretch he goes. About 3/10 separating Tucker and Diamond. And through turn 3. Into turn 4. To the line. Steve Tucker will win stage 1. Now, stick around because after pit stops, we will be talking with stage 1 winner Steve Tucker. Guys can kind of see the points going into tonight's race. Frankie Barroso with 3 wins. Mitch Diamond with 2 wins. Matthew Fleming also with 2 wins. Jeff Tetro with 1. Steve Tucker with 1. Josh King and Jonathan Wright are both in on points. Josh Larson is up 42. Michael Bennett is also pretty good on points, but you can't really just sit there and be like, oh no, I'm fine. You gotta continue with it. Last year's champion, Matt Smith, is up 31. And Robert Hassan is +1. I don't see... I do not see Nukla in there at all. And he was +6. That's not good. But we will be talking to stage 1 winner Steve Tucker in just a couple moments. Once he finishes his pit stop, we will bring him up. All right, he is done with his pit stops. So let's go get Mr. Steve Tucker. Steve Tucker, it's AJ up in the Nerds Doing Nerd Things broadcast booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Led every single lap of stage 1. How does it feel? You had a lot of confidence going into this race here tonight, and tell us how it feels out there.
I did, man. I feel really good today. I mean, the car, Douglas distributing car, feels really good, nice and fast. But I think I kind of made a mistake there. I was supposed to pit, but I thought the field had to catch the pace car first before the pits opened up. But I guess not. So I'm over here back in wherever I am, and so it's going to be interesting. But it's my first stage win of the year, so that's pretty cool. So either way, I mean, fuel strat's going to come into play for sure here, stage 2, because it is longer than stage 1. So should be interesting, but going to be a good race, man. I'll be back up there for sure.
All right, dude. Well, good luck. Hopefully we get to talk to you for stage 2. Get ready because it looks like you guys are about to go green.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that was Steve Tucker, the driver of that 24 Chevrolet.
Green flag, green
And we
flag.
are green. Your leader is Jeff Tetro in that 87. Get you back to the real good good screen. And so far so good. That 87, that badass 87 Chevrolet is really running very well here tonight. He's only up 3 positions, but qualified well, is running very well. Frankie Bararso's back up front. Steve Tucker's all the way back in 24th position. You heard because he kind of oofed a little bit coming to pit road. Pitted on the wrong lap. Tetro pulling away just a little bit over Joe Grialva. Frankie Barrasso sitting in 3rd. Mitch Diamond in 4th. And Tony Edwards in 5th. This stage will end on lap 90 when the leader takes lap 90. Looks like Mitch Diamond was going to try and make a pass on Frankie Barrasso there, but thought better of it. Going to use that dog leg to get through turn 1 to turn 2, but we have a battle for second brewing. Oh man, do we have a battle for second brewing. Joseph Grialva is going to have Frankie Barrasso and Mitch Diamond coming with a full head of steam, along with Tony Edwards. Let's see, are they all going to use the dog leg here? There goes the 12 and 65. Looking to gain just a little bit of momentum for turn 1. But it is all Jeff Tetcher right now, almost a half a second above Joseph Grialva. And if I'm saying anybody's names wrong, I very much apologize. But here goes Mitch Diamond. Mitch Diamond going to try to make the pass on Frankie Barrasso. They are going to be even in turn 1. That 65 is also going to try to make the pass on the 47. Not going to be able to do it. Going to have to do it in turn 3. Going to cut towards the inside. No, he's not even going to get there. Now he might definitely use the dog leg here.
The yellow flag is
But
out.
yellow is out. Matt Smith has crashed. Let's see, he is going to be that 35 purple machine right in front of you. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, he's just going to be up high and stay high. Hit that wall hard. He's going to overcorrect, keep it back into the wall, but that's probably going to push him right in front of everybody. Ooh, is he going to hit anybody? There's Steve Tucker. He's hard on the brakes. Does Steve hit him? No. Great driving, Steve. The only thing I think Steve Tucker needs is probably a change of underwear. But that 35 of Matt Smith is destroyed. Kind of looks like he's running a Whelen modified tour car. Just this vehicle has a hood. Also want to give a huge shout out to A's Lawn and Landscaping for sponsoring last week's race at Dover. Give you guys a little nice shout out. Thank you very much for sponsoring the Wheels America Cup Series. Oh, we're going to go back to the lead. Jeff Tetro is your leader over Joseph Grialva, Mitch Diamond, Jonathan Wright, and Josh Larson, your top 5. This is the 7th caution of the evening, the 6th-4 incident. This is the Wheels America Cup Series, the regular season finale. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150 from Phoenix Raceway. Presented by Extreme Sim TV in association with All-Star 15 TV. You can find the Wheels America Cup Series every Thursday night right here on All-Star 15 TV. First race of the playoffs comes to you next week at Kansas Speedway. That mile and a half. After that, we go all the way to Alabama for Talladega. We will eliminate 4 drivers and then go towards the last great Coliseum for May 12th for the Bristol race. And then send it all to Georgia for the pre-ultimate, pre-ultimate? I think that's the right word. Penultimate race of the season at Atlanta. Then the final 4 will go all the way up north to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for May 26th. We're about to go green, everybody. Thank you again for being here. This has been a lot of fun. Jeff Tetro, Joseph Grialva, your front row. '87 hits the line and goes. Kind of changed lanes a little bit coming towards the line. A little weird. Don't know if you can do that, but that's not my call to make. Gonna take the high side in 1 and 2. Almost called the 3 and 4 because it is the old 3 and 4. But here comes Mitch Diamond to the inside of the 47. Mitch Diamond is there, going to try to take second place. They are even. Coming to the line, going to use that dog leg. Has the position. Going to try to bring Jonathan Wright with him. They are still side by side battling for second place. Coming out of turn 2, down the backstretch. What a battle for second place right here. Haven't touched yet. Almost did there. Coming to the line to put lap 56 on the board. Ooh, Grialva's going to stay way high. Not going to lose any time. Going to continue to power along on that outside. But it looks like he does lose the position there on the backstretch. Jonathan Wright in that 04 right behind both these drivers. Here comes Tony Edwards sitting in 5th. Gonna use the dog leg again. Try to gain a little on Joseph Grialva. See the 04 makes the pass. Is he gonna clear? No, cannot clear. Grialva still sitting in 3rd. 04 still underneath Grialva. That's Jonathan Wright in that 04. Should have no problem clearing Grialva right now. And he does. Here comes Tony Edwards, going to try to do the exact same thing. They're going to go single file, but we have a battle for the lead. Can Mitch Diamond get to Jeff Tetro? Just looking at another 30 laps to complete stage 2. Then it'll be a 60-lap shootout to conclude the race at Phoenix Raceway tonight. Tetro is keeping Mitch Diamond at about 2.5, 3 tenths. I would assume going all the way down and using that dog leg, you're going to burn your tires up just a little more. But we've seen drivers stay on the racing surface and not really lose a lot of time. So we're going to go back just a little bit further, all the way to 4th place with Joseph Grijalva and Tony Edwards. Tony Edwards is going to cut to the inside. Going to try to make the pass going into turn 1. Ooh, they got really close. They are side by side. They bounce off of each other just a little bit. To the backstretch they go, being side by side. Ooh, he's going to try the outside here. Going to have a nice run. Going to cut down. They both are going to use the dog leg. No advantage there for either one. 18's going to try and use the outside to try to get a better run. Look for Edwards to cut down into turn 3. No, he's going to stay high once again. Got a really nice run in 3 and 4. Weird line Tony Edwards is running, but it looks like it might be paying off. He's there. They are even. Didn't touch. See what happens coming off of turn 2. Got a battle up in front of them. That's the 04 of Jonathan Wright and the 87 of Jeff Tetro. Your leader, Mitch Diamond, is pulling away. He got clear of Tetro and set sail.
Caution, yellow flags.
Looks like Meza crashed. Oop. Lost it. There it is. Let's go see what happens with this 42. Gonna go through the dog leg. Oh boy. Here comes Frankie Barrasso. It looks like they're just gonna meet in the middle. And that's exactly what they do. Heading towards turn 1, they both just meet in the middle. And they're just going to continue to bounce off each other. Thomas Meeks gets by. That's going to leave a mark. That 42 is going to have a lot of damage. He does jump the pit road. Under caution for the 8th time. 7th time for incident. Your leader is Mitch Diamond. Jonathan Wright in the 04 is going to sit P2. We are going to go to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we will be going green.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody, we are back here at Phoenix Raceway. Currently under caution for the 8th time tonight. Your leader right now is Mitch Diamond, followed by Jonathan Wright and Joseph Grijalva. Tony Edwards and Josh Larson do round out the top 5. Gonna look through the field. Steve Tucker is all the way back up to 11th place after mistakenly pitting on the wrong lap. Should be getting the 1 to go. There it is. We do have the 1 to go before we hear these new next-gen vehicles hit that loud pedal and go set sailing into turn 1. This is the Wheels America Cup Series, their regular season finale at Phoenix Raceway. For the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150, there goes the pace car down pit road. You're watching Extreme Sim TV's broadcast of the Wheels America Cup Series, but you're watching it on All-Star 15 TV. Sounds confusing. This channel, the one you're watching it on, will be broadcasting the Wheels America Cup Series for the remainder of the season, but here we go. Can Diamond get a good restart, or will Wright challenge him? And away they go.
Green flag.
So far, so good. Still side by side. Joseph Grijalva, very good on that bottom lane. Gonna try to take second place away. But Jonathan Wright is still there. Still side by side for second. That's allowing Mitch Diamond to pull away by a half a second in a lap. Looks like that outside has really worked for Jonathan Wright. He has second place, and now he is setting his eyes on first place Mitch Diamond. Nose to tail through the first 10 cars outside of our leader, Mitch Diamond. Doing a very good job. Doing lap times that are about a tenth to 2/10 faster than the whole field. Gonna go back and look at this battle for second right here. Can Grijalva get past Wright? But as I say that, they have Tony Edwards along with Josh Larson right on their back bumper pretty much. All these drivers are right under a blanket. Here comes Tony Edwards, showing Grijalva the Camaro headlights in the mirror. Hey, I'm here, dude. Don't make a mistake. Ooh, he sent it in there. That 18 really sent it in there. Appreciate you all for being here. We are 15 laps to go in stage 2. Man, what a great battle here for position. Mitch Diamond is about 6/10, 7/10 over Jonathan Wright. But other than that, just a tenth or two separates any of these drivers from second place. Almost thought Tony Edwards was going to hit the wall coming out of turn 4 there. Comes the 51, going to drive it in deep, wash up the track just a little bit. That's going to allow the 19 of Michael Bennett. Gotta be careful on how hard you're driving into these corners. Mitch Diamond doing what he needs to, slowly pulling away from the rest of the field. Gonna come out of turn 2, all the way down the backstretch. Looks like Jonathan Wright has had some separation between everybody. Alright, Paul Nagy in the chat is saying, let's go 55. Let's see where Thomas Meeks is. He's currently sitting in the 21st position, running a modified Wheels America car. Battling with Travis Twitty. Here comes Jonathan Wright. Has that gap to under a second. Under 8/10 now. Looks to be catching our race leader. Thank you all for using that chat. I very much appreciate it. Please also hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for all things Wheels America Cup Series. Just as I say, Jonathan Wright is closing in on Mitch Diamond. Something clicked in Diamond's head and immediately brought it back to almost a second. Look at them use the outside a little bit. That's got to be for tire wear. These guys last pitted probably around lap 40, so they're on about 40 lap old tires around that. We know one driver that didn't pit with the whole group. Steve Tucker. There goes the 65 Diamond around the 32 of Nick Bibby. See if Jonathan Wright's going to have any issue. It doesn't look like it, but he's not going to be able to clear the 32 by... Ooh, there's a little damage. Little damage on that left front. Not good. Ooh, Joseph Grijalva's on pit road. He's lost a lap. Tony Edwards gonna be the leader of this pack right here for third. Here comes the 17 of Adam Newbert. Newbert gonna try to make the pass and clears the 18. Here comes the 51. Josh Larson is there. Has to get out of the gas before he gets into the 18. They are gonna battle all the way down the backstretch. There they go. We're coming to 6 laps to go. Steve Tucker all the way back to 6th place. He has been very methodical on his approach to get back up towards the front. And I will say from 25th at the start of stage 2 all the way back to 6th or 7th, that is a heck of an accomplishment. There's also Josh King. He's also rebounded nicely after having a wreck with Frankie Bararso in the early parts of this race. There goes Josh King to the inside of Josh Larson. Now that 7 machine is very fast. Gonna go look at our race leader Mitch Diamond as he's coming to take 4 laps to go. Jonathan Wright almost a second and a half back, all by himself. Adam Newbert in third. He might have that 28 of Robert Hissong to deal with. Hissong's been putting on good laps. He's about a half a tenth faster than Adam Newbert. That's just a half a tenth, but hey, anything counts. But here comes Josh King. We are going to follow that Josh King machine because he's going to stay high up on the racetrack. Going to look for a run to head down towards turn 1. To the inside of that 28. Going to be even, almost clear. It's like he's been shot out of a cannon. Going to stay to the inside of that 28 Hissong machine. King is going to look and dive into turn 3. It's all about exits. We have 2 laps to go in the stage. Mitch Diamond, your race leader right now. Coming to the white flag. Mitch Diamond cutting into turn 3, turn 4, to the line. White flag in the air. Going into turn 1, nice and smooth, about a 1.5 seconds lead over Jonathan Wright. And he's going to go into turn 3, no problem. Going to take that green and white checkered flag for the Stage 2 victory.
The yellow flag is out.
Jonathan Wright will come home second. Adam Newbert in third. Fourth goes to Josh King. Robert Hissong up 10 positions from the start of this race. Going to be in fifth. Steve Tucker's going to rebound 18 positions to bring home a 6th place finish in Stage 2. Josh Larson going to come home 7th. Michael Bennett in 8th. 9th is going to go to Ryan Pescato. And Brian Tagg is going to be in 10th. We will be talking with Stage 2 winner Mitch Diamond right after pit stops. Currently watching him take his pit stop, so I know when to pull him. Hopefully the 24 of Steve Tucker knows to pit on this cycle right now. All right, let's talk to our Stage 2 winner, Mitch Diamond. Mitch Diamond, it's AJ Capola up in the Nerds Doing Nerd Things broadcast booth. You got a copy, pal?
Got a copy, buddy. How are you doing?
Dude, holy cow. You were shot out of a cannon once you got to the lead. How does it feel to not only win Stage 2, but probably be the dominant car on the racetrack right now?
Well, I'm only racing for playoff points because I'm locked in, so that was a huge playoff point for me, and now I'm just going for a win, so there's no pressure on my end. So drive it like I stole it, and I still got one fast repair if I mess up.
Hopefully you don't have to use that fast repair. I know you don't want to really lend any thoughts of strategy to anybody else, but what are you going to try to attack or protect, maybe tires-wise, for the last 60 laps here?
Yeah, exactly what you said. I'm going to try to outsave my tires better than everybody else and attack at the end. It's not really so much about trying to get up there right away more than it is be there at the last lap.
All right, brother. Well, good luck. Hopefully we get to talk to you later on in the race. Hopefully
Sounds
you're one
good,
of the
buddy.
top
Thank you.
3. Hey, bringing you back to Badass, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Good luck. Nice talking to you. That was your Stage 2 winner, Mitch Diamond, in that 65. You're still watching him on screen. This has gotten fun, everybody. This has gotten fun. When racing gets going and we get away from cautions, oh boy, does it get racy out there. Looks like he's going to assume the lead, if I'm correct, which most likely am. We are going to get out of this hold screen that you see right now and back to your regularly scheduled programming. Before we go green, this is the Wheels America Cup Series regular season finale. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150 on Extreme Sim TV, which is then on All-Star 15 TV. All your Wheels America stuff will be on All-Star 15 TV for the remainder of their season. Mitch Diamond, Jonathan Wright, Josh King, and Chase Balance. Charles Balance, my apologies. Chase is in a different league. But there goes Mitch Diamond. Gonna get an excellent restart. Josh King's gonna challenge early for this first position, or second position. 04 is going to go to the top of the track. Getting a nice run, and the yellow flag is out. Looks like there's an issue with the 35. Let's go see what happened. Last year's series champion, Matt Smith. See if he has any issue here. Ooh, the 42 is going to, Mezza's going to lose it in front of him. Uh-oh. That's not good. That car is going to be heading to Junior's graveyard of race cars. Oh, is he going to hit the inside wall too? Oh, yeah, he's going to pancake it. That ain't good, Cap. Not good, sir. But we are under caution for the ninth time, seventh for an incident. Or it's 10th and 8th. But we are back live with the race. There's your leader, Mitch Diamond. We just talked to him, so if you're just joining us now, if you want to go back about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, you'll hear the interview with our Stage 2 winner, Mitch Diamond. Let's see where Robert is for Bluegill. And survey says he is all the way up in 6th place. There he is in that Ford Performance Mustang, Shelby Cobra Mustang, something like that. Because I think he actually has a snake on the front. Yeah, there it is. You can see it right there. It's not the horse, it's a snake. The snake. Can't get that meme out of my head now. Thanks, Robert. Put that in my head. You didn't even have to say anything. But hey, thank you everybody for utilizing that chat. Thank you to everybody for hitting that like button. Also subscribing to my channel. Very much appreciate it. I love that I'm broadcasting the Wheels America Cup Series once again. Matt and I did last season all the way through on Extreme Sim TV, and I am glad to be back. Paul Nagy, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And I hope you do come back. Next week, same time. I do broadcast other leagues Monday through Thursday on the channel if you'd like to come and stop by. But for now, it is all Wheels America Cup Series. And while we are under caution, why don't I run you through the top 10? It is Mitch Diamond, our Stage 2 winner. Jonathan Wright, right there. See him on screen in that 04. Third place goes to the 7 car of Josh King. 4th place goes to Adam Newbert in that 17 Ford Mustang. Steve Tucker, Stage 1 winner. And first stage, not knowing when to pit. I'm going to bust his stones probably for the rest of the night. Does look like he has a little right front damage. 6th place is that 28 Ford Performance Cobra of Robert Hissong. Charles Balance going to sit in 7th, up 24 positions. Josh Larson going to sit in 8th in that 51 Monster Assault Toyota. Brian Tagg up 8 positions in that 13 Chevy Camaro. And Michael Bennett in that 19 Chevy Camaro, gonna sit in 10th. But here we go for the restart. But Paul Nagy, thank you for those kind words, and thank you. I really try my best to put on a good show for absolutely everybody. But as the Joker says at the end of the Dark Knight, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Putting 99 laps on the board. Josh King already going to try to take second place away from Jonathan Wright. Has the position, but Jonathan Wright on that outside should have a very good launch coming down the backstretch. There's the 04 with the launch. We're going to follow that battle right now. Going to clear the 7. No problem. Adam Newbert has a really good run down the backstretch. Steve Tucker currently sitting in 5th place on that inside. Going to utilize that dog leg, gonna cut all the way to the inside of the 28 of Robert Hissong. Seems like that outside has a good advantage right on a restart, but then everybody seems to want to move towards that yellow line. Currently watching that 24.
Caution, yellow flag.
Mike Corvu and Charles Balance. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Currently looking at for this 77 of Mike Corvu and Charles Balance in that 41. See them both in screen right there. Balance the 41. Oh, here comes Pescado. He's going to get in very deep. Going to put it 3 wide. And has nothing to do with the 3. The 77 just cuts down right on Balance. Wow. Don't know what actually happened there. But we are to caution for the 10th time, the 8th incident here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. We have completely transitioned into the night portion of this race. We're going all the way to lap 150. They'll have about 50 laps to go. Doesn't look like we really have a lot of takers down pit road. If anything, I think they're just topping off with fuel. Tony Edwards looks to be on pit road. Ryan Pescado, Travis Twitty, Joseph David, Charles Balance, Jeff Sickle, and Mike Corvu all on pit road. Immediately following the action of tonight's race, stay tuned for the interview of the top 3 finishers. Would not be surprised if we get the 1 to go signal here. And as one of my favorite game show hosts says, Steve Harvey, and survey says, no, the lights stay on. So while the lights stay on, let me give you a little preview on the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast, which is sponsoring this race for the regular season finale of the Wheels America Cup Series. That is a podcast I host with my, honestly, closest friends, family. But we talk about all things nerdy when it comes to Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, DC Comics. You think of anything nerdy, we talk about it. Tomorrow's episode, because episodes release every Friday, probably should have mentioned that first, actually. We're talking about the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg playing Nathan Drake and Sully Sullivan. So please go check it out. It is on all podcasting sites. The YouTube video will most likely go up about Monday. We had some technical issues when editing that, so Gonna give it a couple days to fix itself. Maybe an update will come out that'll allow us to re-render it. But Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Tuned In, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your audio podcasts, go look up Nerds Doing Nerd Things. We have about 150 episodes out there already, so you have plenty to look for. But the lights are out on the pace car, and we are about to go green once again here in the desert. Your front row, Mitch Diamond and Jonathan Wright. Second row, Adam Newbert and Josh King. Robert Hassan and Steve Tucker are row 3. Row 4, Mike Bennett and Frankie Bararso. Mitch Diamond in that 65, going to be your control car here. Going to get to the Geico restart zone and go immediately. Great restart by him, but Jonathan Wright with a great restart as well. Going to get right behind the 65. And going to hold on to second place, it looks like. Here comes Adam Newbert. They're going to be even, but that outside on restarts is going to have the advantage, it looks like. Most times than not. Seems like the first 2 or 3 laps, the car on the outside gets a nice run coming out of turn 2. But other than that, they all seem to go right towards that yellow line. Ooh, Newbert really loose, having to chase it up the track. Could lose third place to Josh King, but hey, if you're loose, save the car. Don't worry about a position at that point. And about gonna put 108 on the board. 42 left in this race. Still watching Jonathan Wright. Gonna move it back just a little bit to watch Josh King and Adam Newbert. Can Josh King get by that 17? But here comes Robert Hassan in that 28 machine. '28 Ford Performance Cobra. Gonna get loose underneath the 7. Not gonna collect the 7, but it seems like a lot of drivers are getting loose right now. The 28's gonna stay up the racetrack and allow a couple cars to pass, but he's gonna keep it clean and keep her going. Steve Tucker to that inside. Ooh, the 19 gets loose in front of Frankie Bararso. He's gonna spin. We're gonna watch this all over again, because that looked wild. Let me go back and find it. Just looking for the red. There it is. Here we go. I'm gonna go from a chase view here. See the 19 Michael Bennett already loose. And Frankie Bararso is just going to give him a little tap. There is the loose. Little tap to just, all right, you are spinning. But Bararso is also going to get hit by the 88. Oh boy. Bararso's already used the fast repair. He's going to need to keep this out of the wall. So far he does, but he does have some damage on that right side. Crinkled up pretty good. Other than that, you know, his car's not looking too bad, but we're going to go look at that 19 of Michael Bennett because he has a lot of damage. Front doesn't look too bad. You see a lot of damage on the driver's side right above the front tire. But that back end is destroyed. Josh King, your race leader, followed by Ryan Piscato. Brandon Perry gonna be up 21 positions to be sitting third. Fourth goes to Tony Edwards. Jeff Tetro in fifth. that is your top 5. It looks like we had pit stops. Steve Tucker is going to come out ahead of Mitch Diamond. Little strategy there, I would guess. Should be interesting as we are under 40 laps to go in the race. Paul, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. But right now, Josh King is your leader, followed by Ryan Piscato, Tony Edwards, and Jeff Tetra, your top 4. Yeah, if you're fine with a lot of adult language, adult conversations, we joke around a lot, bunch of best friends. We get off topic a lot, but I find us funny. I find a lot of stuff we do funny. Some stuff I have to edit out. But we are under caution for the 11th time here at Phoenix Raceway. Phoenix is a very tough track. I remember running it in NIS races and would purposely, and I mean this, purposely not qualify and start at the back and just stay back there until probably about 20 laps to go and 30 cautions later. Lights are off in the pace car, and we are going to start the grid and get ready for another restart. Going to see that pace car take the immediate left turn onto pit road. These drivers are going to take it all nice and slow down that backstretch. See them all gridded up right there. All right, Josh King. Where's he going to go in this restart box? He's going to wait, and go.
Green, green, green.
Almost towards the end of it. Going to have a great restart. Piscato really not with a good one. It's going to allow Tony Edwards to possibly get to his inside.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow is out. Look at Brandon Perry. Let's see what happens here. He's in that 21. Oh, and he's just going to get loose. Loose off the transition, and oh boy, that's not good. Ooh! And he's going to collect Matt Smith. Nowhere to go with that 35. Oh, and that's also going to collect the 5 of Anthony Williams. Not a lot of damage on that 5, though. That's good. Ah, that's going to hurt. He went headfirst into that wall. But Josh King, your leader in that number 7 Racing Corner podcast. Ford Mustang. Also, go check him out. I love content creators. I mean that. You know, be creative. Do stuff with your friends or by yourself if you want to. We are currently on 116 out of 150 laps. Time is clicking away. Yeah, I am smack dab in the middle of 3 NASCAR Cup tracks, maybe 4. I live in Connecticut, so I got New Hampshire, Dover, Pocono, Watkins Glen, but Watkins Glen is really upstate New York. I've been down to Bristol. That was fun. Unfortunately, Matt Kenseth won that year, but I don't talk about that. Me and my buddy got into a lot of trouble at that Bristol race. We didn't do anything illegal or anything, but, you know, we got into some places that we shouldn't have got into, and we were there for well too long. Story for another day, everybody. But back to Phoenix Raceway. Like I said, I did an NIS race and just stayed at the back. You know, even my spotter was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? This is boring." And then we finished third. I don't know. I don't always know what I'm doing, but I occasionally have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. And Phoenix is a very tough track, especially going into turn 1 after the dog leg. Some people don't know when to cut back up, or even if they have the spotter on, you have no clue. Nice. Nice. Robert Hisson won a Michigan race last night. Congratulations. They are gritting up, getting ready to go. But like I said, Phoenix is a tough racetrack since the update. I had no problem driving this track just for S's and giggles. But once they updated it right before NIS came here, it changed the setup, it changed everything completely, and it definitely threw a wrench in what we were trying to do. But to only have 11 cautions and 9 of them to be for legitimate wrecks, not like, you know, oh, one guy spins, boom, done. But these guys are fighting for every little inch, and right now Josh King and Ryan Piscato are your front row. Second row goes to Tony Edwards and Jeff Tetro. But here we go. Is King going to wait once again? It looks like he gets through halfway through the box. There he goes. Piscato with a better restart here. Gets a little squirrely once he hits that loud pedal. But we're going to go back to Tetro because it looks like the battle is right here. Can the 18 of Edwards get to the outside of the 87? And no. Gonna have to stick in line right there. You see his song gets squirrely out of 2. There goes Tony Edwards to the inside of Tetro. Ooh, I didn't know if he was gonna be killed. There goes the 17. No caution yet. Oh!
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, let's go see Frankie Bararso on that one. Because we saw... Wow, we saw the 17 spin, but right afterwards, you see the 12 of Frankie Bararso get mollywopped. We're watching it in some sort of slow motion now. There's the 17 spinning. And the 6 gets clipped by Thomas Meeks. And the 6 is Joseph David. And man, tonight has not gone the night of Bararso like it normally does. Frankie's usually up front. Maybe not dominating, but he's usually within that top 5 very securely. And tonight at Phoenix has been a race to forget about for him. Well, and now we're back to BSing. Hey, Chase Baker, what's going on, pal? Oh, you're friends with Thomas Meeks. Yeah, Meeks is a pretty cool dude. I've talked to him a couple times. Well, the thing is, I can't actually say the swear words, so I abbreviate it to S's and giggles, which is probably going to be a lot of people's taglines now, or, you know, when they don't want to swear, they'll abbreviate something. But yeah, Thomas Meeks is a good dude. I interviewed him a couple times last year. Unfortunately, this is my second race with the Wheels America for their season 2. worked last week with Jason for Signature Esports as he theoretically passed the baton to myself, Extreme Sim TV, and All Star 15 TV. So, yeah, should be interesting rest of the season. Trust me, it's very difficult. From a person that enjoys the swear words, like I will stub my toe and probably do the Chris Jericho armbar list if you're a wrestling fan of just swear words. It's very difficult. Even racing, I do it. But these guys are putting on a hell of a show. These Wheels America Cup Series drivers are really kicking some butt here tonight, you know, on this difficult racetrack. Stage 1 was won by Steve Tucker in very convincing fashion, and and Stage 2 was won by the 65 of Mitch Diamond, who currently is sitting in third right now. He did that in convincing fashion. But yeah, Phoenix is a very difficult track. Not very difficult. It now is. New Hampshire's a difficult track. Kind of like the flatter tracks are the more pain in the butts. Once you get some serious banking, you're able to carry more speed. But the lights are out on that pace car. That Dodge, I would say Dart, even though it doesn't say Dodge Dart. iRacing pace car. It's going to take that left-handed turn onto pit road. And we are now in the control of Josh King. It is King Pescato in that first row once again. Mitch Diamond and Steve Tucker, row 2. Here we go. Where is King going to go here? Been going about middle to late, and he's going to do it once again. Almost all the way through the restart box. Here he goes. No, what... Paul, I'll address that in just a little bit. But we are single file for the first 5 cars. You go a little bit further back. There's Robert Hassan. Matthew Fleming in that 88 Beer Nuts. Beer Nuts. Doing a pretty good job. He's up 13 positions. He is your biggest mover of the race for the time being. Up 13 positions from the start of this race. Looking at up 24 laps to go. Josh King already about a half a second over Mitch Diamond. Ryan Pescato in third. Steve Tucker fourth. Robert Hissong in fifth. Oh, now it switches over to Jonathan Wright. Now it's Robert again. So, well, not a lot of passings going out now, and a caution's out. Looks like Jeff Tetro. Oh no. Let's go see what happened here. We're looking for the 87 machine. There he is on the outside. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's just going to lose it. He's already loose. Oh, this could end badly. Oh, at least for his night. Don't know if he has a fast repair waiting for him on pit road. But there goes the 55 of Thomas Meeks in the Wheels America machine. And he's just right in that wall. You know, it sucks for Jeff Tetro, but honestly, good for him for keeping it on that wall and not ruining anybody else's day. You know, it does suck. It sucks anytime you're in a wreck. But Josh King, your leader. Mitch Diamond in second. Ryan Pescato third, Steve Tucker fourth, and Robert Hissong in fifth. So, Paul, this is kind of how it works with NASCAR nowadays. There's 3 stages. There's a stage winner in stage 1, stage winner in stage 2. The top 10 all get points. If you fall out of the top 10 in the first or second stage, you get nothing. No points, no nothing. The winner of that stage gets a playoff point. Those playoff points go straight to the playoffs and help you advance all the way to the championship race. So, you can win the overall race and get no stage points. And if you win the overall race, you have an automatic bid to the championship, to the playoffs. It's quite interesting, and I honestly like it a lot better now than they had years ago, because we'd have 4 races left and Joe Slobotnik just won the championship. So why do we have to run these last 4 races? Because people bought tickets and we need to go out and, I like the point system now because it is not determined until the last lap of the final race. So that's kind of how it works. Like, you want max points all day. You want to win both stages and win the race. But winning the race is an automatic bid to the playoffs, as long as you meet your start requirements. So we are under caution for the 12th time, 10th for incident. That was for Jeff Tetreault absolutely impaling his vehicle on the outside wall, but stays up in that outside wall and does not collect any other drivers, so I will say good on Jeff on that. Stinks for you, but you didn't ruin anybody else's night. Josh King, your leader. Mitch Diamond in second on the outside in that 65 Ford. Pescado in third and Steve Tucker in fourth. Those are your first 2 rows. Row 3 consists of Robert Hissong and Matthew Fleming in the Beers Nuts 88 machine. Looking at under 20 laps to go. We go green the rest of the way. We're out of here in 10 minutes. Boom. And there it goes. King with a good restart. Diamond with a good restart as well. Pescado has a position for second in that 3. Oh, we have wrecks behind. Oh, that's going to be another wreck. Oh, man. All right, everybody. Here we go. We're currently looking at the 45 of Jesse Erdman. I think they're going to be wrecking in front of them before we even get there. Oh, yeah, they're pinched. There's the 51. He's going to get in with the 19, Michael Bennett. Oh, boy. Tony Edwards. Bibby. Going to get clipped. It's going to open it up for Bararso. Opplinger is going to really hit that wall hard. See Larson riding the wall on the inside. That could possibly take out a bunch of drivers. Would not be surprised if fast repairs are few and far between. All right. So, unfortunately, I've been talking way too much and now need a refreshment. So we're going to go back to a commercial break. See you when we return.
You're watching All Star.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It's showtime. We're back here in the desert for the Wheels America Cup Series, their regular season finale. It's going to be an interesting last 14 laps. I appreciate each and every one of you for being out here tonight, watching my stream, watching the Wheels America Cup Series for the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150. If you could help out the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to All-Star 15 TV. We will follow the Wheels America Cup Series through their conclusion and championship race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. But until then, it's going to be a fight week in and week out. This is the last race of the regular season before we start getting into the money territory. Josh King in that 7 Racing Corner podcast. Where's he going to go in this restart box? He's going to wait to the last Geico and go. Pescado going to stay on the racetrack. Mitch Diamond going to try to take P2 away from Pescado. All going to determine if that 3 of Pescado is going to get a good run. Ooh, he's going to scrape the wall a little bit. Going to show the nose going into turn 3. Diamond gives him a little bit of room. Kind of had no choice if you didn't want to wreck the vehicle.
The yellow flag is out.
Felt like I saw that coming. Gonna look for the 17 of Adam Newbert. Let's see. Gonna cross the start-finish line and just get loose. Anybody else follow him with how loose he gets? Oh, he's gonna go head first into the wall again. Oh! Oh. Yeah, there it is. Joseph David along with... Oh, the 82. 82 is driven by Matt Opplinger. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to leave a mark. Oh, that 82 is smoking. That he might be done. Don't think he has a fast repair left, unfortunately. See, even in sim, the head-ons to the wall. Ugh. Like, I don't know what these drivers race on when it comes to force feedback, but I have known to turn that down the minute I plug it in. For me, it defaults for some reason. But I know somebody that actually broke their wrist because their force feedback was up too high, and they decided to go head first into an outside wall. They didn't decide. The car to their inside decided they were going to go to head first into a wall. But whenever I see a car just hit a wall like that, even in sim, I just shake my hands out. I know how much that can hurt depending on the force feedback. So it is very much dependent on the league owner and the league rules. In this league, everybody gets one fast repair. which means you get a brand new car. That's it. After that, unfortunately, you're up Poops Creek without a paddle. And you are either going to sit on pit road until the sim tells you, okay, your car is okay enough to drive. And that's about it. Or you do what some other drivers do and see y'all next week. Kansas is going to be fun, like some of the drivers have done. Looks like we only have 17, 18 drivers currently on 17 drivers on track right now. I think Adam Newbert is the 82 is on pit road, the 19 is on pit road, and the 87 is also on pit road. Lights are out in the pace car. We are less than 10 laps from deciding the winner here tonight. All right, everybody. Josh King has been doing a phenomenal job all race, but right next to him is Mitch Diamond. I need y'all in the chat right here. Need y'all in the chat. Who is winning this race? Is it either Josh King, Mitch Diamond, or somebody else? Take your pick. All right, pace cars on pit road. Everybody is in line. King on the inside, Diamond on the outside. King has used that third. Ooh, gets bumped by the 3. Piscato gives him a shot before we even get going here tonight. Or here on that restart. Ooh, 3 is really out of sorts right now. He's going to drop all the way back to 6th and still fall back. He is in the wall, getting passed by Fleming. Oh, boy.
Caution, yellow flag.
Go look at Travis Twitty. He's in the 29 machine. All right. Whoa, looks like he's going to Pat McAfee, Frankie Bararso into turn 3. Ooh, looks like there's another thing that we need to go check out with the 24. He's going to get clobbered by the 32, Nick Bigby. And the 55 of Thomas Meeks. Oh boy, Thomas Meeks just pulled a Ricky Bobby. Which, when anybody ever goes upside down, that means we need to go in car with them. So, let's go find Thomas Meeks. Go all the way to the cockpit view. Alright, first we will do a quarter speed. Just gonna T-bone Frankie Bararso there. Yep, Houston, this ain't good. We're flying through the air. Let's see if he can roll back on his side. Is he on his tires? Yes, he's gonna actually get right back on his tires. Alright, now we're gonna go back and see it in real time. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Alright, now there was something I saw before that all happened. Gotta go find Steve Tucker, because it looked like Steve Tucker might have gotten into something right there. Oh, they are 3 wide back here. Back it up just a little bit. Hopefully we can get a better view. This might be better. They're 3 wide. Jonathan Wright almost turned Steve Tucker. Pretty much did. Wow, what a save by that 24. Still in 5th place, too. Pretty good. Good. No, not Ricky Bobby. Yes, it is very much getting down to the nitty gritty. Looking at just about 4 laps to go. Maybe a lap away, a lap and a half away from going green. Everybody wants this win here tonight. You don't have a win, you want the win to put yourself in the playoffs. But the lights are out on the pace car. We are going to go for a green, white, checkered. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is scheduled for a green, white, checkered attempt. To be fair, this is not an official attempt. If we do get another wreck, then iRacing will put out an official green, white, checkered attempt, and there's only one of those. Josh King, Mitch Diamond once again on this front row. Where is this 7 going to hit the loud pedal? Same spot he's done it all night. Does not spin tires. Robert Hishong in 3rd, up 12 positions from the start of this race. He's going to try and take that 2nd place away. Going to look to the outside. They are beating and banging in turn 2. Still watching this lead here. Steve Tucker currently sitting in 4th, looking for that P3 position. Coming towards the white flag. If we take this white flag, this race is over. There's the white flag. We will race back to the line. Josh King going into turn 1. Here comes Mitch Diamond. Full head of steam coming out of turn 2. He's going to have 1 attempt. Steve Tucker hard into the outside wall. Coming out of turn 2. Gonna lose many positions. Josh King coming out of turn 4 to the line, going to win here at Phoenix Raceway. What a battle and what heartbreak for Steve Tucker. Had the 4th position all nice and locked up, but hits that outside wall very hard and loses 9 positions to finish 13th. So, before we talk to our top 3 podium finishers, here is your race results. You actually gonna pop up? Come on, pop up. Try this again. Boom. No, you do not want to walk. Ah, there we go. Good. Good, very good. Josh King is your winner here tonight, followed by Mitch Diamond, Robert Hissong, Jonathan Wright, Ryan Piscato round out your top 5. Josh Larson, Nick Bibby, 6th and 7th. 8th goes to Thomas Meeks. Travis Twitty comes home 9th. Anthony Williams, 10th. Jesse Erdman, 11th. Matthew Fleming, 12th. 13th goes to Steve Tucker. 14th goes to Joseph I said it right earlier. Gravara. 15th to Joseph David. 16th to Brian Tagg. Frankie Bararso comes home 17th. And Mike Bennett 18th. Yeah, see the rest of the finishing order. Oh, well, apparently doesn't want to go across your screen. All right, so we are going to talk to our top three. Your third place finisher here tonight, Robert Hissong. Robert, it's AJ up in the Nerds Doing Nerd Things broadcast booth. Do you have a copy? Your mic is muted if you were trying to talk. Try this again. Robert, it's AJ up in the Nerds Doing Nerd Things broadcast booth. You got a copy, pal? All right, I'm just gonna move you back to the waiting room until you can get that figured out, and we'll try to get you a interview in here just momentarily. Let's get our race winner, the number 7, Josh King. Josh King, it's AJ Capola up in the Nerds Do Nerd Things broadcast booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Holy cow! What a finish! Comes in with a green-white checkered finish. I really thought you and Diamond were gonna burn this place down, and you two really ended up doing it. What are your thoughts on the race here tonight?
Man, it is a battle of attrition. There's just so much going on. You know, I got into the back of Frankie with like lap 2, lap 3, whatever it was, and I don't know. It wasn't close, but he braked a little sooner than I thought he was going to, and I tried to check up and couldn't do it, but that hurt both of us. And I thought, man, here we go. I'm ready at the tail end, beginning of the race, but just had to keep your head on a swivel and make sure that you didn't get taken out again. You know, I had to use my fast repair at that first incident, so you know, I was just really, really careful and cautious the rest of the way through to make sure I didn't have to get any more repairs and put myself behind.
Yeah, man. Currently watching you do the backwards pace lap, the Polish victory lap, I think they call it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I hear this is where it originated, so I thought it might be a good thing to do while we're talking here.
Well, dude, you really played this race very well. You know, you had the contact, I think, on lap 2 or 3. But, man, it seemed like every restart you were on your game. And whenever you got challenged, you were able to pull through with it. What kind of momentum does this bring to you now we start the playoffs next week?
I think it's huge. You know, I was locked into the playoffs already coming into this race, but I wanted to get as much, you know, as far ahead as I could, and that's what killed me last year. As I had last season, I had a bad race, and it knocked me out, and so I want as much of a buffer as I can get, but to be able to come into, you know, the playoffs knowing I was locked in, but now having a win under my belt, and then to just kind of carry that momentum over, I'm hoping it's going to work out well.
All right, well, we're going to Kansas next week. Can't wait to see you there. You got any sponsors on that beautiful 7 Ford Mustang that you'd like to plug?
For sure, yeah. The obvious one is the Racing Corner podcast. Go check them out on Spotify, you know, Apple Podcast, Anchor. New NASCAR podcast, but a pretty good one, and has some neat insight into the weekend, week out. Has a fanfare section. You can go submit questions, and the host will answer them.
Nice.
Also, so go check them out at Racing Corner at the Racing Corner podcast. You can find them on Instagram. Like I said, there's other places. Also, Bottom Shelf Diecast, just for being able to stick with me there. He was the original sponsor from last season, so need to still have that paint scheme around. Yeah, and first and foremost, you know, it might sound silly to thank the Lord for something like this on a video game, but you know, He's a good and gracious God that allows us to have fun like this and to enjoy some good competition with a group of guys here. So thankful to the Lord that just have the abilities to do this, and hopefully it's enjoyable for you all, and good race broadcast, and just hoping it worked out well.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race broadcast. I should say so myself. But
yeah,
dude,
you had your hands full, but you had no shortage of things to talk about, I'm sure.
none whatsoever. I did plug the Racing Corner podcast a couple times. Being a content creator myself, you know, hey, I will gladly plug anybody.
Yeah, no problem there.
But dude, congratulations on your win here tonight. Can't wait to see what the playoff brings starting next week at Kansas.
Sounds good. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks for hopping on and taking over with the broadcasting here, and kind of finishing this thing out. We're excited about it.
Absolutely. I very much enjoy this league very well, so it was an easy decision. So I'll let you go finish partying. I'm going to go get the other two drivers that finished podium as well.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
See ya. That was your race winner, Josh King, in that 7 Racing Corner podcast, Ford Mustang. Let's go talk to P2, Mitch Diamond. Mitch Diamond finishing P2 here tonight. You know, I did say we were going to talk later, but I thought you were going to be up one position. But other than that, what a great outcome for you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I was hoping to get there too. Didn't get enough green flag laps at the end. We were under yellow quite a bit there.
Yeah, so that final 60-lap run, you know, mixed in with a couple cautions there. That last green-white checkered, what was going through your head? Because you were starting right alongside that 7 of Josh King, and you were able to keep his song right behind you. But what was going through your head? What was the strategy looking like? And did you happen to pull it off to a certain extent, even though you still finished second?
Not quite. I was going to give him the bump and run in turn 3 and 4, and I got a bad run off of turn 2, and I couldn't get to him without. I didn't want to wreck him. You know, I just wanted to shove him up the track, and if I would have tried to hit him going into turn 3, I think I would have wrecked him. So I kind of just drove it in as hard as I could and then backed off a little bit there. But if I'd have got a better run off of 2, I could have got under him and wiggled him out of the lane there and took it. That was the plan anyway.
Well, the plans can just be plans until you get smacked in the mouth, and for the majority of the race, you were doing the smacking in the mouth.
Yeah, I got on one of the restarts, I got doored by the 24 and got put in the outside fence pretty hard, and that really killed the right side of my car.
Oh boy.
It car was still okay, but it lost rotation in the center of the corner, so I couldn't get off the corners quite as good as I wanted to after that. But no complaints, though. It was still a good day, and all 4 of my teammates, myself and the 87, the 04, and the 29, all made it into the playoffs. And on our team we work with there, Steel City, one of their guys made it in too. So it was a pretty productive season.
Yeah, that's actually something great to hear when it comes to a team perspective. Speaking of the playoffs, what momentum does this give you and your team heading to Kansas next week for the first race of the playoffs?
You know, we really turned it on probably 3-4 weeks ago, and the whole team did. And so we have momentum, and I think the field knows it. So it's for us, that's just going to be another race, and just keep your nose clean and don't piss off the people around you, so you don't end up in the garage,
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it last week at Dover on how your team was hitting on all cylinders. But dude, congratulations on your stage win and your P2 finish. Sponsors on that vehicle, you want to plug?
We don't really have any sponsors. We run the American Badass Racing team because American Badass Lager was a beer by Kid Rock, and it was sold in Michigan. I don't know how many other places it made it to, but so we're just huge Kid Rock fans. So we're American Badass Racing.
See, when I hear American Badass, I picture the Undertaker on the motorcycle.
Well, that's cool too. Maybe we'll put that on the hood one week.
All right, dude. Can't wait to see you at Kansas next week. You get the practice in, even though it's a nice 1.5 miles. It can be a little tricky on worn tires.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how that race unfolds, and I know it's going to be tight, so trying to keep our nose clean I think is going to be a key, and then just, attack at the end and get the points, but we're looking forward to it, and congrats to Josh King for winning tonight.
All right, dude. We'll check base with you next week. You have a good one.
Hey, thanks, AJ.
That was your P2 finisher, Mitch Diamond. Let's see if we can get Robert Hissong once again in the chat. Robert, it's AJ. You got a copy, pal. Give it a couple more seconds. Gonna tag him. So hopefully he just kind of jumps into it. He's like, hey, I'm here. But what a great... Robert, it's AJ Capola up in the Nerds Do Nerd Things broadcast booth. You got a copy, pal? I think he's trying to figure some of his stuff out. But what a great race here tonight for the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150 at Phoenix Raceway. It's great to be broadcasting the Wheels America Cup Series once again, even if it is for the final 6 races of their season. Rob, you there?
Yes, I am.
There you go. What is going on, dude? A hard-fought battle from the middle of the pack all the way towards the front to finish P3. How does that feel? And, what kind of momentum does that give you going into next week?
It feels good. I have to look to see where we're at next week, but it helps a
Kansas.
lot. I was 1 point to the good above the cutoff. Hopefully that solidified my spot, which I'm pretty sure it did. But Kansas, yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's one of my favorite tracks.
Well, how did the race go for you here tonight? You finished P3, but, you were throughout the whole front half of this field, whether it's, 3rd, 5th, 9th, 10th. You had to come from a couple different positions to battle all the way up to 3rd. Take us through your race.
Well, it was going smooth, and it was somewhere in lap 20 to 30. I just come through the dog leg and getting into turn 1 there, and the 3 kind of chopped my nose a little bit and caused a wreck. Had to use my fast repair, and just continued to fight back all night. Anytime I get into a race, even back on NASCAR heat, you're never out if you don't think that way. You got to keep going and finish it out.
Yeah, trust me, being a NASCAR heat veteran, I 100% know where you're coming from with that. But hey, congratulations on your 3rd place finish here tonight, and congratulations on your Michigan win last night. We heard about that in the chat room.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was an awesome race. It's my home track, so I'm just waiting on these new next gen diecasts to be available so I can get some customs made.
There you go. That sounds badass. But speaking of badass, got any sponsors on that 28 machine that you'd like to plug?
Yeah. What did I have on? I had a Ford Performance on there tonight. That I want to thank that. And I want to thank my teammates, Mitch and JD and Jeff, for helping. If it weren't for them, I really, would have finished a little further back, but they definitely pointed me in the right direction. And as far as when we were practicing, which helped a lot, because at the start of practice, I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. And then I changed a couple things and went out and ran a 7. And I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with that. We'll see where it takes me from there, and just take what it'll give me and not try and put myself in any bad spots. But obviously towards the end, no risk, no reward, right?
Absolutely. At least this point in the season, if there's any doubt that you might not make the playoffs, you need to risk it.
Oh yeah, I would have did what Ryan Newman did to Kyle Larson
Oh, I
there at
remember that.
Phoenix. If it would have been that 1 point, and even though it was a teammate in front of me, I wouldn't be mad at him if it was him in that position and them roughing up my door.
All right, dude. Well, off to Kansas next week should be very fun. You kind of played your hand a little bit on you already saying it's going to be a a very, very fun race for you. So I'm guessing you really like the Kansas Speedway track.
Yes, Kansas has always been one of my favorites. I just hope the High Line comes in, to be honest with you, but we'll see.
All right, dude. Well, I'll let you go. It's almost midnight here on the East Coast. So go enjoy your P3 finish here tonight, and can't wait to see you back at the racetrack for Kansas Speedway next week.
Oh yeah, yep. I got to be up at 5 a.m. for work, so that comes early.
Ew, that's gross. All right, dude. Well, go get to sleep then.
You have a good night. Thank you, sir.
See you later, pal. All right, everybody. This was the broadcast for the Wheels America Cup Series, their regular season finale, the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 150, presented by Extreme Sim TV and All-Star 15 TV. The race was won by Josh King, followed by Mitch Diamond and Robert Hissong, rounding out your podium positions. Go check out the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast for all things nerdy. New episode comes out tomorrow morning. That is the Uncharted episode with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Other than that, go look for Wheels America Cup Series next Thursday night at the Kansas Speedway. Y'all have a wonderful evening, wonderful week. Be kind to each other, eat some pizza, and until then, take care.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.